Hi guys, it's me, Jay Stone, the Master Brand Coach, Emotional Nudist, and your Authentic Living Mentor. Today's topic is going to be for perfectionism, standards versus expectations. Now, I've been an entrepreneur for 15 years now. But prior to that, I worked in corporate America. I had worked for about six Fortune 500 companies, and they drilled in the top level of standards. These are some of the top brands in the world. They were all about getting things, raising their standards, being perfect because they needed to deliver for the general public and the general consumers the top quality products. And that was the mindset that I had been indoctrinated with when I come into entrepreneurship. However, I was in for a rude awakening. The standards that I had adapted in my corporate life really were close to impossible to meet out of the gate, starting out as a small business owner. If you really think about it, right? In corporate America, we are taught, we are given processes, procedures, we're given manuals, we're taught to train, and we go through when we go through our training period, then we go through a probation period. So we're given all of these. As an entrepreneur, you're not given any of that. You kind of just jump in, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, figure it out, make mistakes, you learn, and you move on. And so what I had to learn was to relax my standards because I wanted to be perfect when I first started out. I would take an extra long time to release any kind of blog post because I would go over and over it, and then I would pay somebody to edit it and go back and make sure that the blog post, that there were no typos and it was absolutely perfect. And of course, it would take a super long time for me to do something simple like get a blog post up. Once I relaxed my standards and I started to put up more content over and over, started to drive more traffic, I started to get more views, started to have more people, because the real truth is I didn't have enough money to hire a full-time editor. I didn't have enough money to have a staff or a team. It was just me. And with it just being me, I made mistakes. And I had to learn to forgive myself for those mistakes, fix them, and move on. Fix them and move on. I call it the test and learn process. You send it out there, you put things out there, you test them out, you figure out what's wrong with it, you fix it, and you put it back out. That's how it works, because perfectionism is the enemy to completion. Sometimes when you want it to get it just right and get it just perfect, you never actually launch. You never actually push the go button. That's what's holding us back. That's what's holding a lot of us back. So what I tell people is to do this: relax your standards, forgive yourself for the mistakes and the imperfections, and then raise your expectations. Expectations are more about the behavior. I still expect for people to be professional. People still come to my events because they have expectations of the experience. You have expectations of your employees when they're going to show up, your contractors, when they're going to make deliverables. You have to have the expectation. I expect communication. I expect all of these things. So lower your standard. Relax your standards. Don't lower them. Sorry. Relax your standards and raise your expectations. I promise you, it will make you a happier entrepreneur. So let me give you 4 steps to cure imperfectionism. Number 1, standards are a good thing. You want to keep your standards in place because those are the things that you want to aspire to. So definitely keep your standards, but relax them. Number 2, relax them a little bit, just because you need to be able to forgive yourself for being imperfect. Okay, and we want to make sure that you put as much stuff out there as possible so you can figure out what works. We're all in this business to make money. Then you have to forgive yourself those mistakes when you make them. Give yourself permission to make them. Make the mistakes. And then, of course, raise your expectations. Expect that people are going to deliver what they say they're going to deliver. Expect that you're going to deliver a great product in spite of the fact that it may not be perfect. And expect that you're going to go back and make it as best as you possibly can every time you do it. And remember this: you don't have to show up. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. Again, I'm Jay Stone, the Emotional Nudist Master Brand Coach, your Authentic Living Mentor. You can get more tips like this on jstone.com.